Zoom in a bit here. Hey, look at that. We're gonna go through because winter season of anime is starting. Not everything has its first episodes out yet. We do have one of Attack on Titan already, and then we do have another one coming obviously on Sunday because Attack on Titan's on Sundays. But we're gonna go through and see what else is going on out there in the world of anime for winter. And now let's see. Let's see if we can just boop boop. Is that nope? All right, we're just gonna reload it again. And no, okay. Everything is just wanting to be paused momentarily. Things are breaking. That's okay. And okay. And weird. Well, we're just gonna straight remove it and add it again. Do this. Still doesn't want to. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That is true, Ninetales. It is not a stream unless you have tech issues at the start. Luckily, this tech issue doesn't mean a ton, because by the sounds of it, you all can still hear me, hopefully. But for some reason, fun parts don't want to start to work as they're intended. So we're going to try this again. Yes, indeed. If it doesn't change, it won't be the end of the world, because I can just go ahead and instead of, we're just going to do this, we're going to get rid of that. For now, oh, well, hold on. Let's check. 1 second. Gonna. Ah. Got it. It was a. Okay, okay. I figured out why. There is apparently a setting within Discord, which is what makes it light up, that if for whatever reason Spotify is running, if Spotify is playing, we're just gonna, you know what, we're gonna terminate Spotify. Don't need it. Then I'm here. That's what matters. And we're just gonna do this the other hacky way. Ooh. Apologize for the ears. There we go. Okay. And haha. Okay. That's a weird rule with Discord that you can't have Spotify at the same time. But that's okay. We have solutions. If the music's too much, go ahead and let me know. But like I said, we're gonna go through the start of the Winter's 2022 anime core season and see what we have coming up. Obviously, we all know Attack on Titan's going, but there are indeed other things in the world than just Attack on Titan. And so things that stand out. Got a lot of the cutesy things going on here. Akiba's sailor uniform. Prestigious school. Oh, it looks like slice of life animes. There we go. And then that is a mouthful. Arifurita, from commonplace to world's strongest. Second season. Dungeon Fighters. Oh, okay. It's interesting where the things that get listed as anime, but technically speaking, that is where they apply. And that is where indeed they fall. We have Q, all about voice actors trying to achieve their dream of becoming voice stars. Could be entertaining, given voice actors playing voice actors. Also based on a mobile game. So we have another one like Talked Destiny OP. Let's see. Obviously, everyone knows Attack on Titan Season 2 is out. Or sorry, Final Season Part 2. Which that first season is amazing. A decent amount of people in chat who heard that theme song for the first time, and that's the first time they heard of the band Sim, because that was the band that everyone's obsessing over, that's the song that everyone's obsessing over after Sunday, and that was the band that performed that. It was the rock group Sim. J-Rock. Oh, you're missing out, Star. So you don't understand the jokes of why everyone hates Gabby. I understand. So let's see here. We got Fantasia Sango, Realm of the Legends. Made by Geek Toys. Ancient China during the Three Kingdoms era. The favorite era in which they make content out of. Various powerful warlords are maneuvering to conquer the known realms. 3 stars already after its first episode. Looks to be like it could be a potentially good start. Always fluctuates throughout the time, but it's just starting. Another based on a video game, but this one has supernatural aspects and historical aspects. You can see, you got demons, sword fighters. Since they teased us with Blue Lock, which is a soccer anime, but also mixed with the like King's Game and Future Diary, like elimination game battle system, but with soccer. Everyone's been jonesing for a soccer anime. Good evening, Madden. Welcome in. We're going over the current core or current season of anime that's coming out for the Winter 2022 season. Just spending a little bit of time doing that before we jump into the games tonight. But yeah, so our first our first sports anime. This one's all about futsal boys. And so it's about a team under 18 World Cups. It's been 10 years since it became worldwide boom. Many stars were born in Japan, which is true. And then him and his group of friends playing for the Kyo Academy Futsal Club. Sport anime is always good. Everyone loves a good sport anime. We had 2.43 last winter, which was volleyball, inspirational. Animation looks like it could be okay. A little rough at times, potentially. But overall, could be good. Let's see. Oh, we got our dark brooding all-girl anime. Girls Frontline. Free Indeed is a good sports anime toast, especially if you like swimming and shirtless guys. Minus 30, Madden. No thank you. No thank you. Okay, Girl Frontline. We got post-nuclear war fallout. And then androids, or dolls. Of course, they're going to call them dolls. Were built to survive the wars. Nuclear fallout makes sense because they don't care about radiation. And then they are now the combatants. Could be good. Obviously, you have your dark menacing antagonist and your protagonist in the front. Welcome home from work, by the way, Madden. You know, we get some things in here like this. Little webtoons that show up. Oh, another isekai. This one's based off a light novel. A little bit of everything going on here. A big ol' isekai. Our realist hero rebuilt the kingdom, part 2. So this is a continuation. I haven't watched part 1 of this. But yeah, always have a good isekai. Again, another one of those weird ones that just slip in. It's what Japan still considers anime because it is a cartoon, but simultaneously. And Madden pulled a Bulbasaur from the start. I'm jealous. Everyone's getting the good starters. My starters were not good. Haiku is great. It is very inspirational. Volleyball, sports anime. I have never heard of a Snivy. That is a new Pokemon to me. Kuroko's basketball is anime sports. It's not sports anime, but it is really good for shonen power aspects. But yes, it's good. Also right now, at least in the NA region, you can watch it on Netflix in English, so it's really easy to just throw on and do whatever. Got it. In the Land of Liddell, another virtual reality RPG based on a light novel reincarnation. So another isekai, another VR based isekai, very common. Everyone's trying to get on the SAO hype or Log Horizon hype and try to cap into that. Couple more interesting things. Oh, life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. All right, so we have our mixed isekai harem slice of life romance anime of the season with that one. Childhood friends, living everyday life. It's office workers. Then on their way home from a mixer, sent flying into another world by a mysterious being. Since his best friend has been turned into a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl, the adorableness of Tachibana's female form completely flummoxes Tachibana. But these two are each other's best friends. To keep the relationship from being destroyed, they must defeat the Demon Lord. Okay, so we got a slice of life, isekai, gender bender, just all of the above. I watched, to answer your question, Kirito, I watched, I want to say like maybe five episodes of Log Horizon. It wasn't for me personally, but it does hit very high on a lot of people's lists. Like, a lot of people say Log Horizon is better than SAO. Oh, be safe, Morrow. My Dress Up Darling. Otaku culture. School life. These long paragraphs after first episodes. Traumatizing childhood. Incident with a friend who took exception to his love of traditional dolls. Doll artisan, hopeful, sorry. Kana Gojo passes his days as a loner, finding solace in his home EC room. I think they meant to say home ec room at his high school. To Wakana people like beautiful Marin Kitagawa, a trendy girl who's always surrounded by a throng of friends, is practically an alien from another world. But when Shofu Marin, never one to be shy, spots Wakana sewing one day after school, she barges in with the aim of roping her quiet classmate into her secret hobby, cosplay. Will Wakana's wounded heart be able to handle the invasion from this sexy alien? Okay, so clearly the guy is the one in all black, wearing the wig, full cosplay. Cosplay parties with shy guy and not shy girl. We got this. Let's go. Another interesting thing that passes as anime. Slice of life showbiz show. Just everyday life. Back in 2014. Guy with a cat. All right. Orient. We have everything. Action, shonen, demons, feudal Japan, historicalness, supernaturalisms, and it's also based on the manga. So it has a good source material. Age of 10 best friends Musashi and Kojiro sat in an excited silence as Kojiro's father spun tales of evil demons who preyed on the innocent. The warriors defeated them. Practicing swordplay, the two swore an oath to become the strongest in the world. As you do in all shonen, you and your best friend become the strongest in the entire world, where no one can beat you except the villain and his goons. But then you get stronger, so it's fine. But as they grow up, Kojiro's turns cynical, and Musashi comes to realize that he can't turn back 150 years of demon rule on his own. He's being called a prodigy with a pickaxe, and he's almost ready to settle for a life of labor. Yet he can't shake the feeling that he still has a responsibility to act, and soon the injustices of the world will force his hand. Okay, let's do something. Oh, I'm curious. So this one does seem kind of interesting, and so trailers are short. That's not how you spell the word trailer. Okay, we're gonna throw this one up on the screen. Turn down our coffee shop just a little bit. Turn up our volume. Crank this volume. Go full screen. All right. And this is official Crunchyroll collection. Dope. So it's a good trailer. Yeah. Magi, Otaka Shinobu no saishinsaku, anime ka shidou.
俺とお前でやってやろうぜ。武蔵を武士の血の巻き添えにはできねえ。二人の夢は最強の武士団結成。ネオ 戦国の世を舞台に繰り広げる王道バトルアクションいざ開幕。オリエント2022年1月テレビアニメ放送。やってやろうぜ2人で鬼退治。
Okay, yeah. That's piqued my attention. That has definitely made the list of must-watch anime of the 2022 season. We're just gonna do that. Hold on. All right, now log in. Couldn't change too much. So scroll down, and if it's not already, add it to my list of watching. Potentially, but we better hope he's not Kamina, because if he is, he's not gonna make it very far. Because we all know he's kind of cursed. Another slice of life anime about police. Another season 2 of an anime. Princess Connect Redrive Season 2. Another mobile game based gacha gatherer. Requiem of the Rose King looks very much like let's see. Yep, shoujo, 15th century England, historical, LGBT themes. All right. Not very often do they admit that. Medieval revenge. All right, hold on. Richard's father, the patriarch of the houses of York, is posed to become king of medieval England during the bloody wars of the Roses. Excuse me. Coffee time. Let's have a conversation here. But just as success is imminent, he is abruptly cut down, which then leads his son, main character that we can see in the front, to act. Richard acts out in revenge and must face a powerful and beautiful new enemy. The people in which who slayed his father. Makes sense. Probably fights them on his way up and then finally fights the king in the last episode. Could be good. Want to keep an eye on for sure. Definitely not like go-to list. Pokemon spawn is every 15 minutes, and then it's like everyone, like, it'll pop up like this Pokemon is available to be caught. You put in, everyone puts in catch, and then it'll randomize whoever gets it. So not everyone gets to get the Pokemon. So one will appear, and then everyone will should get a chance to get one. From there, right, Stardust? Like, they're actually admitting LGBT themes in what looks to be a boy love. That part I haven't figured out yet, Madden, but I will be going through the guide over time. We got Rusted Armors. No description yet, no synopsis, we don't even have an episode. Rough CG. Could be good, something to keep an eye on. Sabikui Bisco. Another, oh, yeah, no, this one, that ends up as watching. So definitely worth watching, 100% on the list. We will watch the trailer for this one. But set in Japan after what is referred to as the Rusting Winds has corroded everything. People live in fear of rust that corrodes the cities and life in general. So think Dr. Stone, but instead of everything being turned to stone, everything gets turned to rust. And then, yeah, you know what? I agree, Maru. I agree. Why explain it when I can let it do the explaining for me. Everything gives you Kirishima vibes. Always the red-haired boy. Red-haired boy main character, always. With his blue-haired nemesis. Or friend. So that one is going to be a must-watch, in my opinion, for the season of 2022. Definitely top tier. Don't need to go through the whole reading. Don't have a huge synopsis yet, but it's Sayuki Reloaded. So if you remember, oh, this is back when, we're gonna have to search this. Can't remember when the first Sayuki came out. 1990, yeah. So Sayuki originally ran from 1997 to 2002. So very early, like it was competing with Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball and Ronin Kenshin. And so it's classic anime. And so we are getting a redone version of Reloaded. And so by default, we have another sports anime. It doesn't have a huge synopsis, but what we do know about this one is that by day they are salarymen who work their office jobs, but by night they play badminton to relieve their stress. And so they compete in badminton tournaments. We got a boys love romance here. It's one of the first times we've gotten one of those. And so we have Miyano, who spends his days reading boys love comics until a chance encounter leads to a scuffle with his senior, Sasaki. Intrigued by his feisty junior, delinquent Sasaki uses every opportunity he can to get closer. That's where they leave it. Originally run by End Press, produced by Studio Dean, so it's going to look good. Otaku culture. Another gender bent MMORPG isekai. Trapped in the video games, another like .hack SAO vibes. She professed herself pupil of the wise man. Woken up in the world of Arch Earth Online, a VR MMORPG. He's been playing intensely for a long time. To catch, he made some adjustments to his character. When he last logged in, he thought he hadn't saved. Instead of his normal avatar of an old bearded sorcerer, he is in the body of a young woman. Now he must convince the people of the world that she is a pupil of the wise man who vanished without a trace 30 years ago. Madden, what's going on? Oh, another sports anime. about, or sorry, slice of life, but totally it's a sport. A fly fishing. Oh, yeah. I believe at Kirito. That's what you're looking for. Another mobile game. A lot of mobile games getting turned into anime these days. Another romance anime, Slice of Life. Third season of it. Here we go. The Case Study of Vanitas, Part 2. Never watched the Part 1, but it's good enough to get a Part 2. Here we go. Fantasy, kingdom building, political royalty, based on a light novel, not the manga or a game, but based on a light novel. The Genius Prince's Guide to Rising a Nation Out of Debt. Simple enough story. It's got good ratings so far. Almost 4 stars. Can't complain about that. Anything that isn't a mega shonen getting over 4 stars is always good. Oh, got another based on light novel. Here we go. We got fantasy, harem, shonen, cheats, demons, magic, persons in straight world, reincarnation, school life. So they didn't put isekai in there, but we know it is. They probably just ran out of tags. Based on the tags, very similar to Fate. Strongest stage with the weakest crest. Very similar to the Fate franchise. Strength is limited by the magical crest with which he was born. World's most powerful sage decides reincarnation is necessary to become the strongest of all. Upon his rebirth as a young boy, Matthias is thrilled to discover he's been born from the optimal crest for magical combat on his first try. Unfortunately, the world he's been born into has an abysmal poor standards when it comes to magic, and everyone thinks he's still marked for failure. Now it's up to him to prove everyone wrong. So yeah, reincarnation, strange world, same as an isekai, but in this case, he put himself there. Japanese ghost stories, 10th season. They're short, they're entertaining, they're funny. Also very creepy and very dark. Fun to watch. Eat him snacks for 2,000. You got 2,000 points already? Man, Basimaru. I will not be doing that, Kirito. I am sorry. I will not be doing that. Okay. Very Tokyo Ghoul vibes, at least from the picture. Animated left, about Tokyo's 24th ward. And then animated to the right, Tribe 9, when we're highlighting, takes place in fictional 23 wards in Tokyo, where outlaw groups existing in each ward use a dueling method called Extreme Baseball, based on baseball, to fight each other, staking their prestige on the line. That's on my watching list because it's baseball and it's fighting, so it's a sports action anime with very Tokyo Ghoul vibes. I'm in. 100% on the go list. I wonder, do we have a trailer? We do. Because not everything always gets one. I've been hydrating. Just to answer your question, Star. I see it. Saw it. I have been hydrating while playing the videos. But we're gonna watch this one real quick, because it has been the most intriguing sounding since. Action baseball? Gang wars? Let's go.
さあ 今日も楽しくプレイしよう。
エクストリームベースボールのオファーでございます。一言で申しますと、挑戦状。
面白い。お前と勝負してやる。俺の代わりに試合に出てもらう。
無理です。やったこともないのに。港トライブは来るもの拒まず去るものを追わずよ。
来やがれ。俺がぶっ潰してやる。
あれ、いじめられっ子のハルくんじゃ
ん。うちでそういうつまんないことされると気分悪いんだけど。
ハルです。白金ハル。
俺の名前はタイガー。世界一のマグロ漁師。港タワーのてっぺんぶちのめすとこ見せてあげるよ。
とりあえずボールを取ったらぶちのめす。俺の目に狂いはなかった。
力まず大振りしないでいきなよ。
勝ちたいと思う気持ちの強い方が勝つ。
やるんだろエクストリームベースボール。
ガラクタだなんて言わせない。
港の力を見せてやれハル。
Yeah, that's 100% on the go list. Extreme baseball, gang fights. They like. Oh,
お前が
there's more.
ネゴ東京の全トライブを滑るのだ。
There's our Tokyo Ghoul mask looking guy.
無論そのつもりでおります。
I agree, Mario. I agree. Bring back the Pompadour into our anime 2022, please and thank you. But that is why we can be happy that Shaman King returned, because that was where the original Pompadour started. Now we just need Yu Hakusho to make a comeback. Would be great. So that does it for all the seasons. Real quick, we're not really going to spend a lot of time touching on these ones because there isn't very many of them. Tribe 9. So we have for movies, we don't really have much. They don't really put out the synopsis for the movies early. But none of these are for like any of the outstanding animes. Orbital Children does look good. Another space one, but it's made by Netflix, and Netflix always has slightly questionable animation when it comes to a lot of their animated movies that they didn't control themselves. And then the specials, which are noteworthy, but they're usually filler and they don't really contain a lot to the actual shows. We don't have a release date for that still, Maru. Sadly, if you're, yeah, we'll just put it that. The JJK movie does not currently have a release date. Well, let's actually, while we're here, while we're all together, let's check together. So if you don't already use this site, this is the most credible site for all things to do with anime news, and it's not just anime. They also cover games, novels, manga. So this is more accurate than any of the third-party sites or like comic books or any of those other ones that very clickbaity. They're like, will we get a second season or a third season of The Witcher? And then like you click on it, and then it's like, we don't know either. Haha, you clicked the link. So this is where I go for all my anime news. So we will check. We will check our news. And we're just going to do it quick. So yeah, so we haven't had any news of from JJK's Zero movie since yesterday. But it's just a ticket update on how much it's doing. It's doing really well. So in 20 days, it's sold 8 billion yen. Oh, Oh, how did that go, Maru? How did that go? But yeah, JJK, definitely a good watch. Definitely worth it. Definitely next on the list of things to do. It's on the list. And then just overall, quick call outs. Not going to go into these deeply. We'll go over them once the seasons actually come. But we do have, obviously, spring. We get more sports anime. Ooh, we got one about golf. That'll be fun. Bubble, Netflix show. Really looking forward to that when it comes out in the spring. A lot of Chinese anime comes out in the spring also. So I have Kingdom 4. Spy Family is going to be a legit anime. Star got called a daddy. Daddy applies. Daddy works. They are indeed a daddy. A handsome daddy. Got a new free movie coming out. The Final Stroke. It'll come out in the springtime. And then nothing really else for summer. Not quite yet. And then obviously in the fall, we have Bleach. We have the next season of MHA. And that's really all we have. Oh, sorry. To Your Eternity second season, which I know a lot of people will be excited for, but I haven't watched the first one. And that's about it. And then obviously there are a massive list of anime that hasn't been announced. We're not going to go through that. That would take a lot longer than I wanted it to take. Ooh, there you go. Random Pokemon appears. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to type in Pokecatch. We're going to lower our desk. I've been standing this whole time. And now that we've gone through our anime, kind of gone through that together, talked about the upcoming anime, talked about what we've watched, we're gonna do transition. Give me a second to get this going. We're gonna do it all simultaneously. So we're gonna switch. Yep. Switch over to just our normal game screen. And then we're gonna